I'm thankful to the Islamabad Policy Institute for asking me to comment on Pakistan's long-standing position on the issue of Palestine. Let me start by saying that support for Palestine has been a firm pillar of Pakistan's foreign policy over the past 70 years plus. And we've continued to stand by the people of Palestine at the United Nations. As you know, the issue of Palestine, like the issue of Kashmir, is amongst the oldest on the agenda of the Security Council. And for very similar reasons, the resolutions of the Security Council on Palestine, just like on Kashmir, have remained unimplemented due to big power politics. But that has never deterred Pakistan from continuing to stand in solidarity with the Palestinian people. For example, on the status of Jerusalem, in 1967, Pakistan led and sponsored the first standalone General Assembly resolution on the status of Jerusalem. And more recently, when the United States shifted its policy by recognizing Jerusalem as the capital of Israel and announcing that it would shift its embassy there, Pakistan was amongst 40 countries in the General Assembly last December when we co-sponsored this resolution which reaffirmed the status of Jerusalem as has been the case over the years. We have continued to assist Palestinian refugees living outside their land and in the occupied land by contributing to UNRWA, which is the relief agency that the UN runs, which educates and helps Palestinian children as well as provides health care. Only yesterday, I, on behalf of the government of Pakistan, announced our contribution yet again to UNRWA. So our position and our support for the Palestinians has been unwavering. But the suffering of the Palestinian people, like the people in occupied Jammu and Kashmir, continues to this day. We see the blockade of Gaza over a decade now, and we continue to see the plight of the Palestinian people in a way that is truly heartbreaking. But as Prime Minister Imran Khan reaffirmed at the recent Makkah summit of the OIC, Pakistan supports and will continue to support a two-state solution for the Middle East crisis, which is based on the pre-1967 borders and with Al-Quds al-Sharif as its capital. We believe this is the only way, the only pathway to peace in the Middle East. Because of the unresolved issue of Palestine, we see that Muslim sentiment remains inflamed across the world. Muslims across the world feel injustice has been done for such a long time to the people of Palestine. And because it remains unsolved, this issue, and instead what we see are the expansion of illegal Israeli settlements, we also see the shifting of US policy, and we also see the US more recently recognizing the Syrian Golan as being part or belonging to Israel. So these are all shifts in position that obviously Pakistan does not agree with. And we continue to be part of the OIC in rejecting these shifts in position and calling for a just, humane settlement of the Palestinian issue in line with Security Council and General Assembly resolutions. We feel that some of these shifts have eroded the principles of the UN Charter. They violated Security Council resolutions which remain on the books. They remain very much valid. We've always maintained that law has no expiry date, and nor do Security Council resolutions have any expiry date. That is applicable to Kashmir and it's applicable to Palestine. So as far as Pakistan is concerned, it will continue to support the just cause of the Palestinians for as long as it takes. But we do hope that with frustration rising and the possibility of a solution appearing as remote as ever, it is time for the international community to become serious about addressing this issue, because the rising frustration of Palestinian youth, Palestinian children, Palestinian women means that we are looking at forces that then end up radicalizing people. And this is not a path that we would want the Middle East to take. Already there is so much instability and disorder in the Middle East, and the unresolved Palestinian issue continues to contribute to this instability and the lack of harmony in the Middle East. So we call for a two-state solution based on the pre-1967 borders, and with Jerusalem as the capital of an independent and contiguous Palestinian state. And let's not forget, and let me conclude on this note, that the international consensus remains firmly in support of such a solution. As the UN Secretary General has said more than once, there is no plan B. This is the only plan, this is the only viable plan that can lead to peace and stability and a just solution for the long-suffering people of Palestine. I thank you.